You thought this was just a poster. Think again. Because hidden inside this brand new Stranger Things 5 promo is something no one expected. 5 secrets so powerful. They could rewrite everything we thought we knew about Hawkins. At first glance, it looks simple. Our heroes standing tall, ready for the final battle. But the moment you look closer, something feels off. The shadows don't align. The faces seem different. And the number 5, it isn't just a number, it's a message. A message straight from the upside down. For years, Stranger Things has trained us to look beyond the surface, to see the world upside down, inside out. And now, Netflix has done it again. They've hidden clues about who lives, who dies, and how it all ends. Right here, in plain sight. Every inch of this artwork tells a story, from the way 11 stands apart in the corner, to how the color red dominates the background, symbolizing the final war between light and shadow. But the real shock isn't 11. It's Will Byers. Look closer. He's not the scared boy we met in Season 1. He's not even the quiet observer anymore. He's standing dead center, face hardened, eyes cold. Almost like something's changed inside him. And fans everywhere are asking the same question. Is Will Byers becoming the hero of Stranger Things, or its final villain? Because if this poster is telling us the truth, Season 5 might not be about 11 saving Will. It might be about Will saving, or destroying them all. Stay with me, because once you see what's really hidden in this image, you'll never look at Stranger Things the same way again. Now, let's talk about the one character who's always been at the center of the storm, but never truly in control of it. Will Byers. From the very first episode, Will wasn't just another kid from Hawkins. He was chosen. Not by fate, but by something darker. Something ancient. Remember how it all started? He disappeared into the upside down, and ever since, he's been different. He feels the darkness. He hears Vecna. He knows things the others don't. And now, in this new Season 5 poster, his expression says it all. Cold. Focused. Almost possessed. It's the look of someone who's seen what no human should ever see. The look of someone who might not come back from it. But here's where things get really twisted. Fans believe this is no accident. Because Will's position in the poster isn't random. He's placed exactly where Vecna's silhouette overlaps with the tendrils of the Mind Flayer. It's as if the darkness is flowing through him, as if he's becoming the bridge between the real world and the upside down. Some say it's foreshadowing Will's corruption, that Vecna has finally found his way back into him. Others say it's the opposite, that Will's connection to the darkness is his greatest weapon, that he's learned to control it, and he'll use that connection to destroy Vecna from within. Both sides make sense. Both are terrifying. Because either way, Will Byers is no longer just a victim. He's the key. And here's the real question: if the only way to save Hawkins is for Will to become part of the thing trying to destroy it, would he do it? Think about that. Because this poster might not be showing us the final battle. It might be showing us the final transformation. One last thing before we move on. Look at his hand. It's faint, but you can see it. The faint outline of shadow crawling up his fingers, like veins of darkness spreading. Subtle, deliberate, and absolutely chilling. Coincidence? No chance the real Will Byers, hero or villain, might already be gone. Alright, let's move deeper, and I mean way deeper, into this poster. Because there's something here that even the most dedicated Stranger Things fans completely missed. Right at the center of that massive 5, hidden in plain sight, we see Vecna, but not the Vecna we remember. His face is split in two. On one side the monster, twisted, burned, consumed by the upside down. On the other the man, Henry Creel, staring back at us like he remembers exactly what he lost. It's symbolic, but it's also a warning. Because this isn't just a design choice. It's a message from the Duffer brothers themselves. Vecna is changing, and this time, he might be stepping into the world of men again. Now, let me tell you why fans are losing their minds over this detail. Recent leaked set photos. Yeah, those ones show Jamie Campbell Bower standing face to face with Holly Wheeler. Not Vecna in his monstrous form, Henry Creel. That alone flips the entire script. Because if Vecna can now appear human, or worse, make people see him as human, that means he's evolved. He's learned something new. Something terrifying. It could be illusion. It could be possession. It could even be full on psychic projection. The ability to rewrite how your mind perceives reality. And think about who he chose to approach Holly Wheeler. The youngest, most innocent member of the entire cast.
Why her? Why now?
Some fans believe Vecna sees Holly as a mirror of 11, untouched, pure, and filled with untapped psychic potential. Others think she's bait, A pawn to draw out Nancy, or worse, to break her completely. But what if I told you there's a much darker theory? What if Holly Wheeler isn't being manipulated? What if she's being recruited? We know Stranger Things has always played with generational echoes. Kids inheriting the sins, secrets, and powers of the past. What if Holly is Vecna's next vessel? What if his goal isn't to kill anymore, but to continue? And here's where the real paranoia kicks in. Because some fans on Reddit have pointed out something even creepier. In the poster, Holly's eyes are faintly glowing, barely visible, but they're not bright like Eleven's. Dim, controlled, like someone testing the limits of new power. Now, that could be an artistic flourish, or it could be a subtle hint that Holly is already under Vecna's control. And notice how she's positioned right beside Vecna's human face. Not the monstrous one. It's deliberate, symbolic, chilling. Vecna isn't showing her the monster. He's showing her the man. That's how manipulation works in Stranger Things. It's never the monster that gets you first. It's the trust. It's the illusion of safety. It's when the devil looks like someone who understands you. That's Vecna's real weapon, not his powers, but his empathy. He studies fear, he understands guilt, and he uses love. So, if Holly Wheeler really is the next target, or worse, the next vessel, that could be the emotional gut punch of the entire season. Imagine Nancy finding out her little sister has been marked and realizing it too late. And here's the thing. Vecna's split face doesn't just represent his two identities. It mirrors the split realities we'll see in Season 5V, the real world, and the one Vecna's slowly pulling over it like a shadow blanket. So, if his human half stands beside Holly and his monstrous half stares toward Will, then that poster isn't just promotional art, it's a map, a warning. Two paths, two victims. One endgame. And it all converges at the center, right where Vecna's human eye meets Will's. That connection? That's not coincidence. That's destiny. Because if Will is the light, then Vecna, or Henry, might be his reflection. And Holly Wheeler, she could be the spark that ignites it all. Up next, we're going to uncover the part of the poster almost no one is talking about. The creature that's been hiding in the shadows since Season 1. A creature that might not be Vecna's servant anymore. The Mind Flayer. And the terrifying truth about who's really in control.